Hello, everyone. I'm AT Storm Track meteorologist Austin Haskins. Overall, Thursday was a up and down day because we had a lot of cloud cover, which did keep temperatures down in the upper 70s and low 80s, but it was very humid. We had those dew points well into the 60s, and we had a few showers and storms around. Some heavier downpours in the eastern parts of our area. We'll still maintain a few isolated to scattered showers and storms in the forecast for today, tonight, and into part of the morning on Saturday. But really from Saturday afternoon through Monday, we'll have some drier conditions around outside of some pop-up showers Saturday afternoon and again Monday afternoon into Monday night. Unfortunately, though, starting Saturday afternoon, although we could see it slightly in some cases Saturday morning, the return of that wildfire smoke and haze, all of this due to a cold front out to our west this morning. You can see some showers and storms out in the Dakotas. We also have a stationary boundary that does bear watching for some showers and storm development as well. A lot of that, though, will stay down more so into the Coulee region. Now, while this cold front will bring in some drier conditions and also the return of that wildfire smoke and haze, it will actually bring a decrease in the dew points as well. So we'll be in that very humid category through tomorrow morning, but then we'll drop it down into the not bad category, which would be in the middle and upper 50s to maybe in some cases still hanging on to the lower part of the 60s, but it will feel a little bit better the second half of Saturday into our Sunday. So taking a look at future track again, you can see a few of those little pop-up showers around for today. If we do see a little more sunshine today, we should see slightly warmer temperatures overall. But if we stay a bit cloudier, we'll probably see highs closer to that 77 to 81 degree mark. And then as we get into tonight, with that low getting a little bit closer to our area, but staying southeast, and the cold front coming in from the west, I do anticipate at least a slight uptick in the number of scattered showers and thunderstorms tonight into tomorrow morning. Again, there are still going to be cases where some people don't see rain at all, but we'll see a slight increase in the number of them. And then again, there are those little pop-up showers in the afternoon hours on our Saturday. But then Saturday night into Sunday, outside of some clouds from time to time, we are going to stay mostly on the quiet side. Maybe a pop-up shower or two as we head into Sunday evening, but I think we're going to stay pretty much on the dry side of things. And then a few pop-up showers and storms are possible for Monday and Monday night. But then our next system moves in for the middle of next week to bring in another chance for showers and storms to the area. Again, there's still a few days away. We'll iron out the details as we get a little bit closer in the time, but that looks to be our next better chance for showers and storms, if you will. Also, we do have a lower risk now in that severe weather potential. In fact, they did drop, the Storm Prediction Center, our level 1 risk that was in place for today and for tomorrow. The blue area just means non-severe storms expected. There could still be some gustier winds, maybe up to 40 miles per hour, and some heavy downpours with some of the strongest storms, but the severe weather potential is basically near zero at this point. So that is good news there. Now, let's talk about that wildfire smoke and haze coming back. So we're not expecting any issues today or tonight. So you don't have to worry about that if you're going to be out and about. Now, as we get into tomorrow morning, here's 6 a.m. Saturday, and you can see at least a little bit showing up out to the west. And again, as the front comes through, we might see a little bit of it, but it's really behind it that we really see a big plume of that wildfire haze and smoke move in. So now we're getting into that high to a very high category. And looking at the near surface smoke future track, unfortunately, what you're going to see here is there is the potential for this to come down to the surface. Again, we may see some of it at the surface Saturday morning, but look what happens by Saturday afternoon. You can notice up to the north, even some purple showing up there in parts of Pine, Carlton, and Douglas counties north of our area. But you see how it kind of moves in here Saturday night, mainly along and north of Highway 10. So this does bear watching, of course. Sometimes these models kind of either underdo it or overdo it, but in most cases as of late they've underdone it a little bit, so we're going to need to watch this closely. They do have an air quality alert in place for north central and northwest Minnesota for today. There is a chance they could expand that farther south and east, so be sure to kind of monitor the air quality levels closely the second half of the weekend, especially if you're going to be outdoors, and for those that maybe have any health concerns, as we'll be tracking that. So looking at that hometown forecast board today, we'll have highs between 80 and 85 degrees, dew points again well into the 60s, a couple of those isolated showers and storms around. For tonight, we're falling back down generally to the mid 60s for those lows, so another warm, kind of uncomfortable night ahead. Highs tomorrow, though, a little bit better, upper 70s and low 80s, mid 70s in Medford, and of course, a lot of this will depend on how fast the front moves through and how quickly skies clear. And then for Sunday, We're back into the mid-80s for high temperatures, maybe upper 80s southwest. But if we still have some of that wildfire smoke and haze around, that could limit temperatures a little bit. So something that bears watching. 90 degrees on Monday, and then we're dropping to the upper 80s again Tuesday. But look how much cooler we're going to be behind that system as we get into Wednesday and Thursday, or as it's moving through, I should say. We'll have highs back down into the 70s with overnight lows in the 50s.